What's up, guys? It's Brian from Hashware Hub. It's about 8:47 a.m. April 9th, 2018, and we got a brand new trading video for you. But first, if you are new to us, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you guys are on YouTube. And if you're on DTube and Steemit, definitely please subscribe there as well. And even if you're on YouTube, head on over to DTube or Steemit, or Steemit. The links are down below. Please also like the video, comment. Those both help us out the most and keeps this train moving over here. That is the best way that we're able to get our information out to other like-minded people that are looking for technical analysis in the cryptocurrency sphere. So please do like the video and also comment. Good, bad, or indifferent doesn't really make a difference to me. I just may call you out on here. That's about it. Anyway, so let's get right on into it. Last night we made a video. We were right about here. And what we were looking at is this divergence, right? That was actually the name of the video yesterday, Bearish Divergence. And we were looking at this divergence that we have here with RSI, and we drew this line, right? From this top here, and obviously the market pierced above it here. It came down below it. It pierced above it again, and it came down below it. Now, I was also talking about the volume, right? We had a large buy volume spike here, here, and here. Okay? These three places. And people, rightfully so, told me that the volume on the other exchanges looked a little different. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And yes, if you look, there's no volume here, right? And this is on Bitstamp. But if you look at Bitfinex, you see volume coming in here, right? Right? But look what you also see. You still have that divergence, right, guys? You still have it. It's still alive and well. Okay, remember, I only drew it from these two, right? So I'm just going to connect those two. And then see where this leaves out right here. Okay, so you still have that divergence here, even though that there was a lot of buy volume that's coming in, right? Again, same thing. This is Coinbase, right? A fair amount of buy volume here, a lot more here, a lot more here, a lot more here than what we had on Bitstamp, where there's nothing here, right? But we had a lot more volume here. But also, again, let's do it again. What do we have? Divergence, right? I'm only going to connect these two. I want to be consistent with what I did before, right? So I connect this top, and then we see here this spiked above, came back down, and spiked back above, and then came back down again. Very similar to what happened with Bitstamp, right? Very similar RSI profile. Okay, a little different on Bitfinex. If anything, Bitfinex, even though it had all this buy volume coming in, from an RSI divergence perspective, it was more bearish than the other ones. All right, guys, so you need to take a look at that. So yes, I did notice that the volume looked different in other markets. I check that quite often, actually a lot. I usually check a bunch of the Bitcoin markets, but I only really report on Bitstamp. Otherwise, these things would be, hours and hours long, these videos. So that's what's going on there. As far as also, let's look on unbalanced volume, okay? Unbalanced volume. Somebody did mention, I thank you very much, that there's a way to go ahead and be a little quicker about this than what I'm doing right here. So I definitely appreciate that. So unbalanced volume, this is on Bitstamp, right? We have this top here. We have this top here. Right? We had broken above it, and then we came back down. This is on Bitstamp. Okay, on what's called Bitfinex. Okay, we had the opposite happen. Unbalanced volume started rocketing up, right? Because this volume right here. Okay, but we have to take that into context with the other exchanges too. What happened here? This is Coinbase. Okay. So as far as unbalanced volume is concerned, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. Regardless, overall, it's a divergence on unbalanced volume with regards to what's happening with the price. Okay, so that's kind of the way that we look at things as far as that's concerned. The next thing somebody happened to mention in the comments, something about forgot the exact wording, but it had to do with he was indicating that I was mentioning that this was going to moon. In other words, this was good. The price was going to go to the moon, and how am I forgetting that there's going to be consolidation and a sideways movement for quite some time? And you're 100% correct. I 100% believe that there's going to be a fair amount of sideways movement, consolidation, where a lot of these bigger players come into the market. I think Soros now is getting into the market, Soros's fund, where they're just picking away and they're just buying at this consolidation point. Okay, and this consolidation point could go for a long time, right? We could continue to kind of go sideways to down, maybe a little bit up and then down again. This could go on for a long time. And if you look at Bitcoin's history, it has gone on for some time. I think 2 other large sell-offs. So that I totally agree with you. What I don't agree with you is the fact that I mentioned that this would moon. I don't think I've ever said that. I think I've maybe said the word moon maybe 2 or 3 times in all my videos in summation, and it wasn't in context of expecting something to moon. It was in context of basically making fun of people who are saying that things are going to moon. So no, I do not believe that this is going to moon. Even if this was a very strong motive wave going up, I still would not expect this thing to go to the moon anytime soon. That yes, I do 100% expect there to be some sort of consolidation phase, similar to like a Wyckoff type of theory. Okay, and maybe I need to speak about that a little bit more to make myself a little bit clearer. But one of the reasons why I don't think about those, don't talk about those types of things, is that people don't want to hear it. Really, when it comes down to it, people really don't want to hear it. So I tailor my videos more along the lines of like, what's gonna happen next? Like, what's the next move that's gonna happen? Excuse me. So like last night, that's exactly what the video was about. This bearish divergence and what could possibly happen that the market was gonna sell off. And that's exactly what happened here. The market sold off, and somebody had commented that they gathered up enough guts, enough balls in order to go ahead and short this, and I applaud you for that, because it was a risky move, and they coined it a big balls sell. So I definitely applaud you for that. So obviously you should be making money, and if you haven't gotten out, I would get out sometime around here. So next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Laguerre. Let's go ahead and take a look at Laguerre real quick. Laguerre-based RSI. And Laguerre-based RSI looked at this thing and was a huge looking glass into what was possibly going to happen as far as this sell-off was going to be concerned, right? It basically, when this thing crossed underneath and closed underneath, which was the bottom of this candle, the market then fell off a cliff from that point going forward. Okay, same thing with taking this thing as it's running up, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that we draw these trend lines, right? And we have this larger wedge coming down, right? And where is the market sitting on top right now, right? The market right now is sitting right on top of this. Sorry, right on top of this. It kissed it, right? It kissed the top of this line, and now it's bouncing back above it. It's also, this line happens to be right around our 4-hour support level, 6,765. Okay, right along here too. So there's a lot of convergence, at least of those two lines right here in this one point, which makes sense why the market would fall down. So if you were to short this, one possible target could be this area right here, or it could be somewhere around here, which I had mentioned last night. So that's really about it for right now. We're not really going to mention too much more. We do have a resistance level. We're going to turn this 1 hour support to 1 hour resistance. One-hour resistance is going to be 6,872. Okay, so this is our 1 hour resistance now. Okay, the market was not, the candle was not closed on this, but right now for that 1 hour candle, but I'm pretty confident in it right now. As far as 4 hours concerned, there's really not much else to. As far as 4 hours concerned, there's really not much else to report. And as far as the daily, it's the same, 7,848. So let's leave it for there for right now, and we'll probably make a video tonight. So have a great day, guys, and happy trading.